So listen, if you guys want to come in here and act like you're going to educate us, I'm going to educate you real quick. Under NRS 203-119, you cannot come in here and create a disturbance.
That we never did.
Cool. They're saying that you're filming over people and looking at.
Well, that's their what they're saying.
Shut up.
I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
And you can't find.
Will you guys stop filming while I'm talking to a customer, please?
So we can't help anybody until they get out of here.
Okay.
You should maybe call the police so that you can be educated.
You're causing us issues with our.
You're causing us issues. You're causing us issues.
No, we're not. This is a public place.
Correct. That's why we're here.
That's right. But we're trying to help customers.
And go ahead.
Film.
Video recording cannot be interfering with
They
you.
don't need to be filmed.
That you're not the one that determines our rights.
Well, we've got somebody on the way. They'll take care of you guys.
No problem. We'll have somebody take care of you as well.
I don't want to talk personal business with you. So do you want to come back later? We have no idea who these people are.
Oh, you can take her in the back.
So,
Create your own privacy.
I just need a letter. A copy of the letter. that
She's
you
literally
sent.
telling her to leave and come back.
what's the address?
It was 43.
Can I write on here?
Yes, 43.
As you can see, they also already over here have a sign that says it starts by saying as a courtesy, which means it's not a law. So they want us to be courteous, and it's okay. We're nice people, but we also expect courtesy from them to us. And it says, as a courtesy to others, no cell phone use in this area. If you need to take a call, please step outside. Imagine how courteous is that from them, especially when this whole operation and this whole building and everything that goes on here and their pet salaries and everything is coming from you.
Good. How are you?
Good. Are you a police officer?
Well, first of all, who are you?
Well, if you're a police officer, I'd love to speak with you. Yeah, I'll let you know who I am, but are you?
No, I need to know what you're doing here. I'm the planning director.
Okay. All right, good. Well, my name's Enrique. We're here not to interrupt your business whatsoever, but we're working on a story. They never took a moment to speak to us. We have not only we have the right to be here.
First, why are you here?
I just told you I'm working on a story for news purposes.
I recently provided proof that frauditors cannot film in post offices. The proof wasn't my opinion, but actual post office regulations. Let's take a look.
No picture can depict any postal service employee, customer, security camera, or cover of mail.
Violation number 1. Here we have a postal employee. Violation number 2. Several customers. Violation number 3. Security camera. And violation number 4. Cover of mail, exterior of a mail piece.
Why are you here?
I just told you I'm working on a story for news purposes, and we have for news purposes, and we
A common auditor excuse. Well, today we will destroy an auditor myth, and it's a big one that can basically end frauditing.
for news purposes, and we have millions of people that tune into our platform, so it's on your best interest to
No, we're not going to threaten me.
But that's not threatening. I'm just letting you know.
You are.
No, I'm just letting you know you're being watched by a lot of people.
I don't
so,
care. I need
well,
to
maybe
know
you
what you're
should.
doing.
Maybe you should. I'm letting you know. We're here working on a news story. You guys, I can't interfere with you guys, and you guys can't interfere with me. This goes both ways, sir.
I'm not interfering with anything. I need
Your
to know
employees
why
are.
you're here.
Well, I don't really need to discuss my day with you. This is a public building. Like I said, as long as I don't interfere with your business, you can't stop the business and interfere with mine, because these videos are being taxed by a lot of dollars.
Auditors use intrusion, delusion, and confusion to justify their actions. Now, Anselmo's claim that he pays taxes on the video has absolutely no bearing on his right to film.
You can't stop the business and interfere with mine, because these videos are being taxed by a lot of dollars. So you cannot get me to stop my job. We didn't come here to start trouble or anything. So you may want to educate yourself.
Hostile to
I'm not
my
being
staff.
hostile.
Then
We've
I
been
have
more than
every right
we've
to
been more
ask
than
you
nice
not
and
be.
we've been more than nice and humble. What have I said that's not nice?
Filming while we're helping customers.
That's the only problem. Filming cannot be considered interfering. So we have the right. We have freedom of the
I'll
press.
tell you what, we'll call the sheriff's
Good,
department.
and that's the best thing, so that they can determine that.
That'll work.
need to know.
Okay, I'll get it.
Let's see, how do we need to know? Oh, that's it.
Please don't tell me this is for us. Please don't.
He's going like 1,000 miles an hour.
Please don't.
Oh, he's coming.
You already know what's coming.
Yeah.
Especially when he looks at this face. Oh God. Oh, it's a girl cop.
Oh, this is gonna. Oh, she's cute.
Hi. Hello. How's it going? Can we have your name and batch number, please?
Sure, it's Bishop 004257. Can I help you with something?
Yes. We came over here in peace, quietly. We're working on a story for news purposes.
There goes again, working on a story for news purposes. Well, does any news service have the right to film anywhere, anytime? Let's find out together. Well, as you can see on the top right, the First Amendment's language appears, and appears the key word here, to provide a special right for the press.
We're working on a story for news purposes. We clearly explained this to this gentleman over here. The employees are not happy about us filming. They're encouraging the citizens to say that they don't want to be filmed. No citizen has said, please don't film me or anything like that. Employees are very triggered about our camera, and he's very triggered about the fact that we're not sharing much information about what we're doing. But in fact, I did tell him pretty much what I'm doing. Yeah. We're working on a news story.
Okay, hang on 1 second for me. Did you
we have the right.
Yes.
Okay, hang on 1 second for me. I'll be right back.
What did she say?
I said, hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
If someone asked us to step out the building.
And we are out the building.
All right,
So can I speak to your supervisor? Because
why do you need a supervisor?
honestly, ma'am, they called for some camera guys, and we just literally saw you with your siren speeding through the whole town.
Right, but you don't get to dictate how I respond to.
Well, I mean, you should know that. You should have just told them that it's. What are they doing? You should investigate. You see, this is not This is a public place. We are not in a private property.
Right, but
as
if
long
you
as we don't
wanna have
interfere.
Any type of law enforcement act with someone like that.
What do you mean, law enforcement act?
Right, but you're trying to school me on my job, and I responded to a call for service where you're not even identifying yourself for them.
Well, I mean, don't we have the Fourth Amendment? I haven't broken the law. That's what I'm saying. We're here working. These videos are being taxed.
Okay,
So
and that's
we have the
fine,
right
but
to be
they
here.
asked you to identify yourself and you didn't.
That's because we rather choose not to, man. We don't have to discuss our day. We nicely told them we're
You
working.
can't film over other people's
But yes, we can.
shoulders
We're
when
not.
they have credentials
we-
going. They ask you
we-
to step
we're
away
not
from
here-
them and you
we're-
don't fucking talk over.
Excuse
Stop.
me?
You need to get your supervisor
Okay,
here
let's
now.
Excuse me?
I'm trying to have a conversation.
You're
with you, and
escalating.
you are
You're
not even
escalating.
having-
Ever notice how anytime an officer puts a stop to the frauditors filibuster, it's escalating? But the fact is that if this officer didn't correct Anselmo's rude behavior, he'd continue ad infinitum.
We nicely told them we're
You
working.
can't film over other people's
But yes, we can.
shoulders
We're
when
not.
They have credentials
we-
going. They ask you
we-
to step
we're
away
not
from
here-
them and you
we're-
don't.
we're-
Don't fucking talk over.
Excuse
Stop.
me?
You need to get your supervisor
Okay,
here now.
let's stop.
Excuse me?
I'm trying to have a conversation.
You're
with you, and
escalating.
you are
You're
not even
escalating.
having a regular
You're
conversation
escalating.
with me. You're standing here and speaking
This
over
lady
me.
is. I don't understand what's going on.
Come here and tell me what's going on.
Sure. So we're working on a news story, right, sir? We're more than nice people.
You're working on a new what?
We're working on a news story. We have millions of people that tune into our platform, okay? We may not look like the average camera person, I guess, but we walked in there. We have the right to work in there. We're not trying to interfere with the business whatsoever. So we're just working on a video, brother. And the lady in there, they all went wild because they didn't want to be filmed.
This is the planning department. What do you guys
We
do
go to the
for-
planning department all over the nation. This is not
For what?
for news purposes. We have millions of people that watch our videos, sir.
What's your news story you're covering here?
We're trying to see how respectful they are in covering the service. That's it. And
What service
obviously,
do you need from them?
Well, we usually go and ask for public records and stuff. We're waiting our turn.
Okay, what public records can I help you get today?
Well, I want to know about filming in the lobby.
It's a planning department, which makes it a limited or designated public forum, limited for citizens with planning problems or issues. Now, the police supervisor brought this home when he asked,
This is the planning department. What do you guys?
We go to the planning department all over the nation. This is not
For what?
for news purposes. We have millions of people that watch our videos, sir.
What's your news story you're covering here?
We're trying to see how respectful they are in covering the service. That's it. And
What service
obviously,
do you need from them?
well, we usually go and ask for public records and stuff. We're waiting our
Okay,
turn.
what public records can I help you get today?
now, this line of questioning crystallized that frauditors have none at all reasons to visit this planning department other than to cause controversy. But stick with me here because we will expose an even greater frauditor myth.
We're more than nice. We haven't said foul language. We haven't been rude. I have everything on video. So this is not like a public place.
Statute 203-119. You should probably look that up.
That's 203-200.
203-119.
200 trespassing. He's talking about 203.
But we don't we need to break the law in order to be trespassed?
You're violating Nevada Revised Statute 203.119.
What is that?
Hey, you guys want to be educated?
I'm talking to him.
And I'm talking to you.
Is he your superior?
No.
No. So listen, if you guys want to come in here and act like you're going to educate us, I'm going to educate you real quick. Under NRS 203-119, you cannot come in here and create a disturbance.
That we never did.
Cool. They're saying that you're filming over people and looking at.
Well, that's their what they're.
Shut up.
Excuse
You need
me.
to calm
Dude,
down.
you want me to say it again?
We're
You
not
don't need
criminals.
to speak to us like that.
I'm explaining to you that you're violating
That's
the
rude.
law and
That is
doing
rude.
this.
You're interrupting him.
I'm explaining to
We're
you
not his
that
property.
He's telling you you're breaking the law and you're
I'm
interrupting him.
explaining to you that you're breaking the law under a specific NRS.
We never broke the law. That's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
Yes, you did. He's
Read
trying to
it.
explain it. If you
To
be quiet, he'll
trespass, there
explain
has
it
to
to
be a law.
you. It's not
broken.
trespassing.
Do you have brain damage?
Do you have brain damage? I think it's a very fair question given the circumstances. I don't know if they have brain damage, but they are like petulant, disobedient toddlers who will not allow adults to speak. And Samo's parents have failed him.
Do you have brain damage?
He's trying to say that we were disorderly in there. We
Whoa.
weren't.
I'm explaining
You're
to
gonna
you.
be fired. Brain damage? That's nothing to play around
I'm
with.
asking
There's
you,
lots of kids and
'cause you
people
don't
that have brain
understand
damage,
what
and you're
I'm-
making fun of it.
Cool.
Where's
If
your
you guys don't have
supervisor?
any business, kick rocks.
I need to talk to your supervisor.
You're not talking to my supervisor. If
You need to leave.
If you have business,
Okay, we'll go to the police department.
It's not.
We'll go to the police department. You guys are tyrants.
Go to the police department and film. Let me know how that
Go
works out
call
for you.
Sean.
Oh, you can't film there either?
No, you can't.
Oh, really?
Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
This is gonna be seen by
I can't
thousands.
wait to watch myself. Like,
Good.
I'm trying to explain
Good.
the law that you're violating.
We're not breaking any law.
Explain something that's not corresponding to this.
It's not revised statute.
You should read.
You should investigate. You should investigate both sides properly.
I know you know the trespassing statute, but you don't know.
You should investigate. Why don't you watch our videos and see what we did?
If I don't leave, you're gonna trespass me?
Leave. Leave.
Under threat of arrest?
Leave. Leave.
Is this under threat of arrest?
Leave.
Oh my god. What was your name at that
Leave.
number?
Sergeant Fowles, 71330.
Sergeant.
Leave.
Sergeant, you should know that we have the right to be here. Tyrants. Tyrant cops. We have 100 million views on the internet. Good luck.
And we're friends with Fox 5 and 13.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Auditing America. Look it up.
Liberty Lands audits.
Look it up. Yep. Damn, I knew it. I knew it. Let's go over here because don't walk to the car for nothing in this planet. But we can't jaywalk, so what do we do?
We're just gonna have to walk all the way down to the corner.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna keep recording.
Damn, bro, I don't trust them for shit.
So after all the threats, Anselmo ends the video muttering some other threats and face-saving comments. But let us get to one of the three most used auditor arguments, which are bogus.
We're here not to interrupt your business whatsoever, but we're working on a story. They never took a moment to speak to us. We have not only we have the right to be here.
First, why are you here?
I just told you I'm working on a story for news purposes, and we have for news purposes, and we're working on a story for news purposes. We're working on a news story.
Hang on one second.
So we're working on a news story, right, sir? people.
You're working on a new what?
We're working on a news story.
This is the planning department. What do you guys?
We go to the planning department all over the nation. This is not
For what?
for news purposes. We're
Frauditors somehow justify their presence in any public building by being newsmen, the press. This infers that they have rights of access not granted the general public. But do they? Well, not really, because the Supreme Court has taken a narrow view of the press clause and has held in line of cases that the First Amendment does not provide the press any greater right to access than the general public. Let me read that again. Basically, the Supreme Court ruled that the auditors have the same rights as the general public, which is not to film if filming is prohibited. For example, there was a case, Hutchins versus QKED. The court ruled that the First Amendment did not give the press the right to enter a jail to film. The Supreme Court wrote that the media has no special right of access to the jail, different from our greater than those accorded the public generally. Now, I'd say that's my take, but it's actually the Supreme Court's take. What's yours? John Ligato Show is being brought to you from right outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like this show, please subscribe and like. Semper Fidelis.